Hey you guys, and welcome back to the vlog. So if you are here, really quickly, I'm going to say this off the top. If you are here specifically to learn how to make the tapestry in this DIY, I am going to let you know right now this is vlog style. It is not straight and direct to the point. You're going to have a little fun with me today. So if that ain't what you're trying to do, then maybe put this playback speed on 2.5, 3, however high you can go, and see if you can catch it for yourself. So otherwise, this is going to be a vlog for my people who love to hang out with me and just want to see a little bit of how to do a DIY tapestry. So that's it. That's all. Let's get the ball rolling. All right. So depending on how big you want your unit to be, you are going to need a pole. So you can go outside in your yard and find a heavy-duty solid branch. You can go to Michael's and pick up a bamboo shoot. You can use a curtain rod. You can use anything that's kind of like solid and heavy and it's not gonna break. So this right here actually ended up coming out. We had bought a rug, and this was like the pole that was inside the rug, so we used that. So I don't recommend using like cardboard or anything like that because that's gonna bend up and it's not gonna look good. You're also going to need something to hang it with. So right here I used some leftover chain that actually came from this light fixture. If y'all actually look, you see the chain from this light fixture? We didn't use all of it. So I kept it because I was like, I don't know what I can do with that chain, and I ended up using it here. So you can use something like this. You can use yarn, you can use string, you can use twine, whatever you have, whatever your imagination wants to do. And then you're also going to need some fabric. I would recommend, me personally, would recommend using 100% cotton fabric. Depending on how you want it to look, you might have a hard time finding 100% cotton fabric. So, but I do like using 100% cotton fabric. This is not. This is a curtain. I use this. This is a curtain that I used. I found this on clearance at like TJ Maxx or Home Goods. So any amount of fabric that you have. So you can use a flat sheet. You can, whatever you got, pillowcases, whatever you have, t-shirts, whatever you want to make it. You just need strings of fabric here. And then any sort of embellishments, your creativity. You're going to have to pull out your creative hat, okay? All right. So now I'm going to my linen closet and seeing what I got going on in here. Now, my mother organized this closet, and I got to give it up to my mom because she's so old school. She put little tags in here. She wanted me to know that this row is my pillow shams, these are my fitted sheets, and these are my flat sheets, and these are my pillowcases. Gotta love my mom, right? So anyway, I could use, this actually would end up being nice right here. I have this fabric right here. And I had used this on my chairs. So I might use this fabric, but maybe not. Anyway, pick some fabric, you guys. It does not matter. I think cotton fabric will work the best because there's a step that is going to make sure that it frays really nicely. So pick your fabric. And then I'll be back. Oh, and then I have some twine down here. So I still have some twine. And then you have some string. So I got that. So I got everything I need to show y'all how to get done what y'all need to get done. I got to go find a stick in the yard though. So I'll be back. All right, you guys. So I just grabbed a pillowcase. And it's just a scrap pillowcase. It's just white. And I don't know if this is 100% cotton or not, but I think it is. What is this? Nope, it's not 100% cotton. So anyway, doesn't matter. And then whatever fabric that you have, you're just gonna go ahead and, what am I gonna do here? You know what? All I'm gonna do with this fabric is this. I'm trying to figure out how many pieces I wanna do. I said I was making a miniature one, so a miniature one it is. So all I'm going to do is this. You're going to go ahead and do strips. You're going to cut your fabric into strips. Now, you cut them into strips depending on how long, how wide you want your fabric to be. And here, these are about 1.5 inch, 2 inch strips. You just cut it, and it doesn't have to be super straight. But I mean, but if you're anal like that, go ahead and, you know, pull out your ruler, make them straight. I'm not that anal because I know it's not going to make a difference when I hold them up. So now you have this strip right here. So it's going to be a long strip. I like for it to be long enough to where when I get ready to put it over, the strips kind of overlap. And if you don't have that, then you're going to end up needing a whole lot more strips. So you're probably going to need a bigger piece of fabric. This really honestly isn't that complicated. So don't even put that much thought into it. I'm talking to you guys as if it's like takes a whole lot of thought, but it doesn't. So let me go ahead and finish cutting up these strips, and then I'm going to show you the next step. So the next step that you're going to do with these, you're going to toss them in the wash machine, because now this is going to be a personal preference. If you like the way they look nice and neat, I kind of like for them to look a little frayed, a little damaged, a little used, a little worn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this into the wash machine. All right. So in the washer they go. I'm going to use just some Free and Clear All in the wash. Hold on. And if you have a better way to make these fray, use that way. And it doesn't always work, because if the fabric isn't 100% cotton, it doesn't always fray the greatest way, but it'll be enough. So then I'm just going to go ahead. I've got it on, I'm going to do a light one because I don't have all that time in a day today. And then I'm just going to press normal. So get that done, and then I'll be back to show you the next steps. All right, you guys. So I went outside, and we had chopped down a tree, and this was one of the limbs. So I just went outside and I just grabbed this. I found something that I thought would be small enough to be able to, so the strips will be able to fill it up. So I got this out. So now I'm gonna go and grab the strips out of the wash machine, and then I'll show you exactly how to put it together. All right, so I have gotten these out of the wash machine. So now if you see, these didn't really fray a whole lot, but if you can see when I say fray, you know what fraying is, where they're kind of looking like this at the ends. I like that. And then all I'm gonna do, you can dry them if you want. I don't think it's necessary to dry because, you know, people hang things to dry all the time. So then all you're gonna do, they're gonna end up being a little bit tangled together, but they shouldn't be too tangled together to where you just can't pull them apart. And then I'm gonna apologize in advance because you'll probably have to vacuum, because sometimes they fall out and they're everywhere. So now you have one strip. So here's the strip, you guys. It's one long strip. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to, I don't know what kind of loop you call this, but basically you can either do it like this, depending on how long you want it. You can do it, you can fold it completely in half where the ends are even, or you can just kind of adjust it and do it like this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with an adjusted piece. It's not going to be even. Can you guys see me? Hopefully you can see me. And then I'm going to basically determine the middle of the branch. All right? The middle of the branch. And then all I'm going to do is just take the loop part where it's folded over, take that part. And let's see if I can get a good shot of how I'm doing this. All I'm going to do is take it, come underneath, and then pull the fabric through the loop. All right, you got that? Now this one's gonna be a little dirty because this branch or whatever, but it should just come right on off. And so, and then this through the loop, and then you just tighten it. And so this, and then you can, you know, move that over if you will. And so this is how it's going to end up looking. All right, so you do this, and then depending on how you want to see this knot, you can pull it more towards the back so you don't see it. Just really arrange it the way you want to arrange it. All right, so we got one up there. I'm just trying to tighten this a little bit more. So I got one. I'm going to show you again how to do another one. You take this, and then basically you fold it in half. If you want even lengths, then you do it like this. If you want them to be kind of like staggered, then you do this, okay? And then all I'm going to do is take this, and you want to make sure that they're all going in the same direction. So if you start going over, make sure you go over all the time. If you start doing it going under, make sure that you go under all the time so it all looks the same. And which way did I go? I went. Then all you're going to do is just take it again and go under. And then you put it right next to the one that you started. And then you can either go, and then you do one on each side until it's full. So I started here, put one on the right side, and then the next one I do is going to be on the left side. And all right, you guys, so here's what this looks like so far. So can you see this? So this is what it looks like so far. Now, depending on how full you want it, you can add more fabric to it. You know, if you want it to go completely all the way across, do your own thing. Again, like I said, I'm just showing you a mini example of how to get that on how to get the fabric onto your rod or your stick or whatever. So this, and then even if you wanted to, you can come in and you can cut different lengths. You can take these on an angle and make them diagonal, which I think I'm going to do with this one here. But now for the embellishments. Now, if you have beads, if you have old earrings, if you have feathers, whatever you have laying around, you can use to add as embellishments. Now, this side, I don't like for this side to show because this side has all of the knots. So this is the part that's going to be back towards the wall. This is the side that's a little bit more clean and across. So I'm going to leave this one just like this. We're probably going to end up using this one in the house. So I'm going to make it look a little decent, or more decent. I have this. This is just moss wire. And I don't know what I'm going to do with this just yet, y'all. So be patient with me. I'm going to wrap this around here some type of way to make this look some type of way. Okay? So I got my scissors. And let's see. Let's see. Would y'all know that I failed art class before? Yeah, I'm not very artistic, and I have failed art class. So I'm just gonna do this. I'm wrapping this around like so, and I think I'm gonna do something like this. Maybe I'll just leave them with, you know, give them a little not a wire look, rustic foresty look since it's on a branch. I'll do like this, and then you just play around with it a little while. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some more of these on here. I don't have that much, so it ain't like I can be playing around too much. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just doing something to try to make this look like something, okay? So if you're not crafty, just like I'm not crafty, don't worry about it. Just play with it until you get it right. So here's where I am with this right now. Give me a second. I'm gonna play around with this for a minute and see what happens. I'll be back. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna cut these on a bit of a diagonal, right? Don't know how this is gonna end up looking, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay, so I have cut mine down to, like, you know, more of a diagonal. You can work on it a little bit more, and I've done that. So this is what it looks like so far. Me personally, what I would have done if this was a little bit more serious, I would have probably have added some more fabric onto it. And what I can actually do, as a matter of fact, the pieces that I just cut, I'm actually going to add onto here. So I just cut these pieces off, and the ones that are long enough, I am going to wrap around here. And it's actually not that many that are that long. So what I'll do is take some and then just wrap those around here with the extra fabric. So I'll do that. This is what it's looking like right now. Okay? Very simple. Whatever embellishments that you want to add to it, add to it. Go ham, add different colors of fabric, fill it all the way up. You know, do whatever you want to do with it. Let your creativity flow. Again, I'm just showing you guys this so that you guys can get an understanding of how to make one for yourself and make it to your specifications. So now when it comes down to attaching, whatever you're going to attach, I'll show you the method that I use when I get ready to add this stuff. So I'm not using a chain this time. I'm just going to use some string and all. You guys, I just want to say thank you for hanging in with me while I was doing this DIY. Y'all know I am long-winded as hell, and I like to be thorough. I could have cut this down, but I had some commentary, and I wanted you guys to hear it. So, again, sorry for it being way longer than it has to be, but I know a lot of y'all rock with me, and you don't mind. So, for those that do, sucks for you. Okay, you guys, so I have finished with the tapestry. So that's what it looks like. I just hung it right here on our barn doors in our bedroom just so you guys can really see how it looks and how it pops against the barn doors. So depending on the style that you're looking for, then do that. Now, this I think would be very appropriate if you like farmhouse, if you like rustic, log cabin. This would be a great piece to honestly put anywhere in your house. We're actually going to put this one downstairs in the bathroom down there because I made it. I might as well use it somewhere. But there you have it, folks. I mean, it's really as simple as that. And I left part of the string on and left it hanging because I like the way that looks. So that is it, you guys. I showed you how to make it in this janky vlog, but again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out how to make this, but I know that there's a lot of different ways that people can make tapestries, and I just wanted to show you how I make mine when I'm confused about what I should put on a wall and I don't want to spend a lot of money. These tend to go a long way because you can be very creative with how you get it done. So that's it.